Here is an end-to-end demo on how exactly Studojo's outreach tool really works. You can get onto the site at studojo.com, click on Get Contacted. That'll take you to our outreach page where you can click on Find Hiring Managers. It starts off with a very quick process. You can upload your resume so we can really understand what your profile is, on the basis of which we extract all details necessary, and then you get onto the Build My Profile page. On Build My Profile, we ask you questions to really understand what your current situation is and what exactly are you looking for. So in this case, you can see I'm a student graduating within 6 months. I'm ideally looking for a full-time job, preferably, let's say, something in Bangalore. And my preferences are early stage and growth stage startups. And on a day-to-day, I would be doing coding and, let's say, back end development. Then we ask you a quick question on the type of companies that you would really like to join. This is to gauge the exact company types that you are the most interested in. So let's assume I say something like here, Google. Post this, we ask a simple question: what kind of role are you looking for? Let's say software engineer and front-end developer. And after that step, you get into a psychometric analysis where we put you into situations where we really want to understand what your core personality is, which will also determine how we frame your emails down the line. So you can click something like making a real impact on product or learning and building new skills. Pretty standard process. Around 5 questions or so based on this. 5 is, what does success look like, becoming the go-to expert. And then we want to understand a little bit about what your prior best projects are, so we can also improve the email copy accordingly. So this would be something along the lines of, let's say, I built AI agents for a marketing firm. And the result of the same, we can say, is it increased lead conversions by 300%. Post which you get a complete career DNA as well as your entire profile extracted. At which step we start with finding your hiring managers. This is a very simple process where we scour the entire internet and find the exact hiring managers that fit the entire exact company profile that you're looking for, as well as the industry that you're really interested in finding the most ideal roles for. We ensure to source it in the best way possible to ensure that you are meeting the exact person that would be taking the big decision in your hiring process. This is a very simple step. It takes around 20 seconds or so. Post which you have this flashcard-like interface where you can view all your hiring managers. Let it load. That's pretty neat. So on this step, you can see all your hiring managers as well as why those specific ones were even chosen. Tech leads, like you mentioned, we are going for software development role. So this is a lead mobile software engineer over here. And this is again because tech leads and principals often drive or heavily influence hiring decisions. Similarly, we have other senior software engineer or similar roles as a whole who would be key decision makers in your hiring process. Based on all these leads that have been collected, you can click on get their email to start your outreach. Our D2C pricing is 1,700 for 200 emails, 2,295 for 350, and around 3,400 for 500 emails. Based on this now, you can quickly set up your contact. This is the step where we usually ask people to connect their Gmail. In this case, my Gmail is already connected, so let me just move forward. And here you can see various different types of email styles that you're really looking for. And you can pick any 3 and the AI will auto-apply it on the basis of the lead. I've picked the 3 that you can see here, on which I will move to using these styles. And then you move to our campaign setup page. On the campaign setup page, these are a few settings that we have enabled to ensure your Gmail reputation is intact. This would be 5 to 7 emails a day at max, with only being sent during our sending hours of 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. to ensure nobody reports your emails or calls them as spam. Additionally, we also randomize it with the 40 to 90 minute time span to ensure the emails truly do feel human written rather than automated. Post which you can click on launch your campaign. This is approximately a 15-second step where you can see exactly the entire campaign being set up, and this will take you to your final campaign dashboard where everything you can see at one glance and see what kind of outreach is really being done. As you can see, this is your final outreach page. And here you can see how many emails are to be sent, how many are already sent, and all the leads are in this specific manner over here with exact schedules given. As you can see on 14th April, since the time is around 2, we have around 2 emails scheduled for today. On 15th, which is tomorrow, be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 emails, 8 emails scheduled mainly for 15th, and usually the range is always within the same. And over the span of a month and a half, all your emails naturally get sent, and you can also track all your replies within this very same dashboard. Here is how a sample dashboard would look after, let's assume, a few emails are being sent and replies have been received. As you can see, here are all the emails that were sent. They're color coded based on reply type, whether it is negative, neutral, or positive. You also track bounce rates over here. For any specific reply, you can click on the lead. You can see the email that was sent as well as the reply that has been received. As you can see, here the reply was sounds great, this is nice, let's chat. That automatically got targeted as a green, which is the positive sentiment here. Over time, around 200 emails are sent, and we have always seen a positive reply rate of greater than 6% for any campaign that we are running for any of our customers. Hope you enjoyed.